Liberal Dan Radio presents
Fat Man Rants!
No Labels is a group that's been around since 2009, but is trying to make a big deal about themselves in the 2024 elections. They claim to have a 2024 insurance project so that Americans can have a choice to vote for strong, effective, and honest leaders in an independent unity ticket, with either members of two different parties or two independents. They are not running the campaign, but they are just building the launching pad, so to speak. First of all, who are the candidates? Two names that are being talked about. On the Republican side, you have Larry Hogan, former governor of Maryland, who's a Republican. And as choices go, I can't say anything bad about that one. If you want a centrist Republican who doesn't always side with his own party, he seems like a reasonable choice. I'm not saying that I like him, but he seems to line up with the stated goals of the group. But the Democrat, they list Joe Manchin. Joe freaking Manchin? Manchin's to the right of Hogan. If these No Labels folks want a centrist Democrat as president, they already have one. It's Joe Biden. If they want a president who has campaigned on wanting to reach across the aisle and work with the other side, it's Joe Biden. The problem is not the Democrats, it's the Republicans who have prevented that from happening. I've often scoffed at Biden for being overly idealistic at the idea that he could work together with the Republicans, but Biden is this group's ideal guy. Now, will they be guaranteed to run someone? The Democrat who is the co-chair of No Labels has said that they won't run someone if Biden has a strong lead because they don't want to be a spoiler. They would only run someone if the race was close. What? Do they not understand how spoilers work? The closer the polling is between the Democrats and Republicans, the more likely a third-party candidate will be to be a spoiler. The more of a lead that Biden has, the less likely there is to be a spoiler for a third party. But more on this in a second. They also say that they'll only nominate a unity ticket if three conditions are met. A. Neither party's presidential nominees embrace the values of their No Labels common sense policy agenda that's set to be released this summer. That the majority of Americans want an alternative to major nominees as evidenced by polling data. And 3, that there is a viable path to electoral college victory for a No Labels unity ticket. The third one is the most important. It has been over 25 years since a third-party candidate has even cracked 5% of the vote. It has been 55 years since a third-party candidate has even gotten a single electoral college vote. What makes No Labels candidates any different? Most third-party candidates don't even have serious down-ticket support. What does the No Labels website say? They currently have no plans to offer their ballot line to candidates other than the presidency. So if they're not supporting down-ballot candidates, they're never going to meet the third criteria, and as such, will never field a candidate. So why raise the money that they are raising? Well, they're a 501c4 organization, i.e., they are allowed to use what is called dark money. They get to collect it and spend it, and we don't get to know anything about it. So they can claim all the great intentions in the world, but there's nothing that we can do to verify any of it. They could simply just be doing it to funnel money around and enrich their political bedfellows in the name of unity. So why then will they only run if the race is close? Well, in a race where Biden is far in the lead, that will show that there's less interest in the election, and as such, they'll have less of an opportunity for them to be grifters. But in a closer election, they'll have a bigger opportunity to grift. Again, to me, this isn't about unity at all. This is about raising dark money funds. Period. I don't trust the No Label folks, and neither should you. Thank you for watching my video. Please remember to like and subscribe and watch the other Fat Man Rants and other series like Coming to Terms with Activism, and watch my podcast currently live at 8 p.m. Central on Wednesdays here on YouTube.